Welcome to the WBC arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Arturo Thunder Gatti. He stands at 5'8" tall. This man has never been in a boring fight. And standing across from him, it's Micky Ward. He's longer than he is taller, 173 centimeters tall, but his reach 178 centimeters, and he weighed in at an even 64 kilos.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Arturo Thunder Gatti, the blood and guts warrior king. No one has as big a heart as this fighter. Irish Micky Ward. You've seen all the wars he's been in over his career. Will he give us another one here?
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gatti. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Micky Ward.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
All right, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Oh, and the right hook clipped him clean. Nice straight. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They say familiarity breeds contempt, but not between these two men. They love each other, except for when the bell rings, and then they are mortal enemies.
They fought each other 3 times in 13 months. It's not an even Steven. 1-1, one lost, 1-1 again. This is how good they are. 2 of their fights were up for Fight of the Year. This is true gladiator sport.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Carries that jab away. He parries that left jab away. Nice job blocking the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a fight.
On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice idea, and that hook lands. He missed with that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
They landed a good jab there. See if they go to the body. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there is no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
Good job.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Insane action. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. He just misses with that jab. Straight right just misses. And that just rocked Arturo Gatti. This is serious business now. Can he get out of this big pressure situation? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What was that? What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. You've got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it.
On to the fourth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He wanted action, and they are delivering. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter shot. He blocks that jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. That hook was off target. Looking to land the hook. How about that time counter shot? You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight has a real good flow to it. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Tried to land a left hook, but it was blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Way around now. Relax, relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
Let's start the 6th. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And that hook misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He threw the hook, didn't land. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Gatti gets clipped. Arturo Gatti in trouble. He's been in this situation many times before, but I don't know if he's going to find a way out. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Nice defense on that left. A straight right just misses. All the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that has rocked Arturo Gatti. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Wow, God, he just got clipped. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. That jab was blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. You go back
again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Come on, back on the job.
And we enter the ninth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That crit.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, look at Gatti. I don't know if he's going to survive. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Stamina is off the charts. Can't score with that hook again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. See how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no...
Don't forget the jab.
There's the bell to start round 10. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab gets blocked. The jab just got blocked. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good defense with that left jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
Because when you talk about championship material.
Load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely.
You've been coasted, ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He blocks that jab. How many more uppercuts can he take? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Listen, you've switched up. What are you doing? Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Focus, don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
On to the 12th. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. What had they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That stuff you see on video.
The referees paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
The fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.